Welcome back, everybody. A couple days ago I went to the Jefferson Auto Show and Swap Meet. There's about 1,000 vendors there, mostly car parts. Quite a few people have tools. Let's see what I picked up. First thing I'm going to go through is going to be the backpack. Okay, first thing out of the bag, there's 5 of these T-handle socket wrenches. They're all marked Williams. So there's 5 of those. And from that same vendor, he also had this spoke shave. Old school wood handle. And I gave him $10 for everything. Another vendor had a diamond Duluth pliers. Usually I think the ones I've had in the past are slip joint. This is a hose clamp pliers. And paid $1. The next 2 items up I bought from the same vendor. First one of those 2 is a Craftsman Professional. It's called the grip driver. It's a ratcheting screwdriver, then the handle kind of folds a little bit for a little pistol grip. These are made with precision in Germany. Pretty good condition. Maybe never even used. From that same vendor, I bought one of these all-in-ones. These were $5 a piece, by the way. So the first one I showed you was 5. This was 5. And these are a little harder to find. This one's in really good shape. A lot of times the shanks have kind of corrosion and stuff built up on them, but these are in pretty good shape. So this is the one with the flat tip and the Phillips. I think they make one with a ball hex. I don't know if they make a Torx, but these are pretty collectible. Bought this next group from the same vendor. I paid $100 for everything I'm about to show you. This first item is a little hard to show. It's a Matco 36-inch long locking extension, 3/8 drive. There's also this snap-on 3/8 drive, about a 4-inch long locking extension. And this also included an SK, about a 6-inch locking extension. And the final one of that group was a 12-inch Matco. So they asked $75 on those. They were asking $5 a piece for these precision screwdrivers. I did see one was a snap-on, the other one were Craftsman. And I see flat tip Phillips and Torx bits in here. So there's 12 precision screwdrivers. And the last piece I bought from this vendor was the snap-on set. So altogether they were asking $115. I paid $100. This is the interchangeable screwdriver. It's got the square shank, so you change out the whole shank. This one comes with 2 flat tips, 2 Phillips, and Torx. Bought these next 4 items together. The first thing up here was $10. It's what looks to be like a brand new set of SAE shallow impacts, 3/8 drive. Thought that was a great deal. There was also this snap-on adapter. It's an IM124. It goes from 1 inch down to 3/4. I paid the $20 they're asking. I think this adapter is about $100 on the truck. And there was also 2 specialty sockets. This sort of ring style crowfoot. Honestly, the number is a little too small for me to read it. But that was $10. And this last one was also $10. And this is like a one-purpose type socket. I believe the number is S6154. That was also $10 if I didn't say so already. And I think these sockets are about $100 new. Another vendor had this can full of midget wrenches or ignition wrenches. So it was 3 each or 2 for $5. I offered him $30 for all of them. I didn't count how many there were. He came back with 40. And I found 2 wrenches he was selling. And we made the deal for $50. So I'll show you these first. So I counted them up. There's actually 51 wrenches. Some are in better shape than others. Most are in pretty good shape, but there's some that have some light corrosion. Almost all are Craftsman, but there's also a Williams Super Wrench in here, Proto, a Mac, another Williams Super Wrench, and another Mac. So those 51 wrenches were $40. So I offered 30 on those. He counted at 40. He had these 2 1-inch Craftsman combination wrenches at $7 each. And I said I'd do 50 if you put these 2 wrenches in the deal. So basically paid $5 each for the wrenches, and I came up to his $40 on the ignition wrenches. So this next lot is one of the first purchases I made. There's 10 wrenches total. I asked them how much for all 10. They said 100. I countered at 70 and they took it. These are the Craftsman raised panel wrenches. They're kind of the add-on sizes. So we got a 1 5/16, 1 1/4, 1 1/8, and I don't believe they made a 1 3/16. I could be wrong. I don't think they made a 1 3/16. There were 2 1 1/16. This is the other one here. 1 1/4 by 5/16. 1 3/8 by 1 7/16. And the final one is 1 5/8 by 1 1/2. Now I think, I'm not certain, that they might make a size bigger than that one, maybe one more. Maybe not. This next item is a Matco body hammer. I forget what they call that style of hammer. The person wanted 25. I offered 20. They said no, so I gave them 25. But if you look up hammers like this, they're quite expensive. So even at 25, it's still a decent deal. I bought a few things off of this vendor. One is this 8-point double square set, Craftsman, USA. Some are the laser engraved easy read, and some are not. This is an 11-piece set, looks basically unused. They were asking 35 and I offered 30 and they said yes. This next deal I thought was pretty sweet. A person just had a box and it said $2 per tool. And in that box they had a number of Craftsman 6-point wrenches. All looked to be like new condition or very lightly used. Mostly metric, so we got a 10mm, 9mm, 1/2 inch, 15mm, 13mm, 3/8, 7/16, 14mm, and 5/16. So maybe it was 1/2 and 1/2 SAE and metric. But 6-point wrenches in this condition for $2 each, I think is a great deal. So the next 3 items I bought for $25 from the same vendor. First item up here is a fairly nice conditioned Craftsman caliper. Also grabbed a set of metric ignition wrenches. And everything else was in the bag. I asked him how much for what's in the bag. He said 20. I didn't even really look through it. It just looked good enough to grab. First piece out of that bag is a $2.99 Starrett. And this hooks onto a steel rule. So this is the first time I'm seeing this stuff. This is a Lufkin. What would that be, like a right angle that goes onto a combination square? This next piece up, I won't claim to know what it is. It is marked brownish sharp 465. Also have this inside outside caliper marked E&T manufacturing. Also have this Starrett protractor. Looks like it's marked 493B. Also have part of a depth gauge, I believe. The Starrett 237. Just missing the little steel rule. Have a bit of a crusty Craftsman spring caliper. Next piece out of there is this like ruler slash sliding caliper. It's a Lufkin 455. And the last piece also looks like it slides into a steel rule. And this is a Starrett 289A. So I definitely think whatever just came out of that bag was worth 20 bucks. I bought 3 of these ratchets from one vendor. These are the Craftsman. I think they're considered like a thin profile, 1/2 inch drive, US made. So there's 3 in about the same condition. They were marked 25 each. I said, if I buy 3, would you do 20 each? They said yes. So got them for 20 each. Pretty nice ratchets. I picked up this Craftsman 1/2 inch drive ratchet for $5. Might need a little cleaning. Doesn't sound too bad. It's a little banged up, but just a neat old ratchet for $5. The next 6 or 7 items I bought for $1 each. People just have tables full of dollar tools. This was on there. Not sure what it is, but for $1 I'd be willing to find out. It's obviously marked Blue Point, but gonna need some help on this one. Not sure what this thing does. Also had another one of these ring style, like crowfoot wrenches. They have this Electrolyte Defiance starter manifold wrench. And also for $1 they had this tap holder, tap wrench. I can't quite make out the name on it. It is stamped. And I also grabbed this Craftsman Circle H sliding breaker bar. It does have some surface rust, but I think it'll clean up pretty easy. And the last thing I grabbed from that vendor for $1 was this 3/8 by 7/16 stubby offset box wrench. And the last 5 items I'm going to show you are actually the first 5 items I bought. They are different brands, different sizes, different conditions. Most are rusty enough I can't quite make out the names. First one's a Williams, and they might call these different things. I've seen them called slugger wrenches. 2 3/16 I believe it says. So some of these are pretty good size. And if I didn't say so already, I bought these for $4 each. I bought 5. I think this says Proto 2 3/4. Actually, I'm not sure what it says for size, but if you were to buy one of these, I'm gonna guess they're probably $100 each. Maybe not for every size, but those bigger ones probably. I can't make out the brand on this one. It's a smaller one. It's probably a little over an inch. And the last one is also a Proto. And I can't quite make out the sizes. Maybe like 1 7/16. It was a pretty good haul at the swap meet. They have this one twice a year. I probably could have spent more time there. Got a little tired, to be honest with you. It was about 88 degrees, and I was not prepared for it. But that's going to be all for this one. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.